I will want you to prepare some feed for our shark habitat.
Wow, choke so far.
So what do you just feed? Who is that?
Oh, look at that. The shark is coming. Up close and personal.
In the most effective manner.
I think go in but never like process.
All I can say is good luck to you later.
Hello.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Welcome to another episode of Get a Damn Job. We read your comments and a lot of the comments are saying the different names like get intern, get mentored, get stress.
Get no stress.
No stress.
So we decided on one because this is officially a series.
Yes, correct.
We want to take on many jobs. Everything you throw at us, we take.
But the best is throw money.
Just throw all the money in.
At us, don't throw anywhere else.
So we are at Resorts World Sentosa today.
What can we be doing at Resorts World Sentosa?
It's a very touristy area.
Confirm.
So we will be trying 2 different jobs from the tourism sector. Today I heard my one exciting.
Oh, is it?
I'm gonna be wet.
Mine, I heard I'm going to face a lot of people.
Whoa.
A bit scared, a bit stage fright.
Stage fright, like a crowd work.
Well,
Today I won't be seeing you. I wish you all the best.
Okay, thank you.
I also heard I also heard there may be a competition between the both of us.
Huh?
May the best man win.
Okay, but I shall win.
Okay.
Yours that way?
No. You which way?
That way.
Okay, that way.
That way.
That's so And I'm here at the S.E.A Aquarium. And before I get started with my task, of course, I must meet my mentor. Please welcome Ming.
Hello. My name is Ming and I'm an aquarist here at S.E.A Aquarium. So my job role consists of many things, and one of the things is to always ensure we give tip-top care to all of our animals, providing them the best welfare. As a whole aquarium, we support conservation efforts through breeding. We also educate the public through our conservation efforts.
Do you all give them like tours?
Yeah, we do actually provide tours.
Oh, then like that, you can give me a tour lah.
Can.
We can go through. I've never been to a S.E.A Aquarium before. Can you please give me a tour?
Yes, of course.
Let's go. Wow. There's so many fishes in this aquarium. Cannot be you take care of all kinds of fish. What kind of animal or fishes is under your care?
So one of the example is our bullmouth guitar fish.
Oh.
And they're actually one of the threatened and endangered species in the ocean.
Also, like you mentioned before, you breed them all that to make sure like they won't get extinct, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and another one is actually our eagle rays. You can see they're swimming gracefully.
Like that. He swim, he glide on like that.
Yeah, that's why it's called an eagle ray. So this is actually one of our habitats, and it's called the coral garden.
A bit not bad.
A bit not bad.
A bit not
It's
bad.
chill, huh?
Giving the tour is also one of your job roles.
Not my role lah, but I give you private one lah.
Just for me. Oh.
Special.
Then who else will usually give the tours?
So for our side, we actually have our education team.
So it's safe to say that in the S.E.A Aquarium, got diverse of career opportunities.
Yeah. For example, right, to keep the water very clean, we actually have the LSS, which is the life support system team. Keep everything like tip-top condition, so our fishes can swim in.
Can like that.
Yeah. This is actually one of our habitats that I take care of. It's actually our open ocean habitat.
You mentioned that you actually dive into the waters to feed the fishes or whatnot. This is one of them.
Yeah, this is one of them.
Then the public?
The public can also. We actually have in-house dive instructors to actually teach you.
All certified divers lah.
And also because this is like a very controlled environment compared to the open ocean.
Oh yeah.
So this place is actually our Aquarist lab.
This one seems a bit different from the normal aquarium. Is it like public can access one?
Yeah, actually public can access this area through our tours.
What do you all normally do inside?
Okay, so in this area, right, is where we breed our animals.
So this is like the master bedroom lah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, not really also, because actually a lot of our animals, they're actually mate in their main habitat.
Oh.
So maybe some of the animals when we know maybe they are pregnant or whatnot, then we will bring them here. Or maybe we will collect their babies and then place them here.
What are these green things behind me?
These are actually somewhat like a milk powder for our babies. We actually make food for them.
Then I can see right here, got a lot of small tanks. This is where you all do the breeding.
Yeah, it's where we house our babies.
As a very passionate person, I would like to know what's your passion in this job? What made you want to be an aquarist?
Since I was young, I like marine life. So I decided to, have my whole education focused on marine biology. And I wanted to do something marine related. Then here I am at the aquarium.
But for your job, what's something that excites you when you come to work?
Very exciting. One way is when our animals actually breathe. For me, it's like, oh my god, baby! Like, you know.
Okay, like baby shark like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sing the song. You will say that like this job is like very rewarding to you.
Yeah, it's very rewarding.
I see.
Every day is very different. Then, like for example, when we're doing our routine checks, we notice that one of our females are like pregnant, they have babies. Then we have to quickly, do all the necessary things to prepare for like the birth and the baby.
Okay. Hello. My name is Jen.
Okay.
I'm currently the acting director of sustainability in Resorts World Sentosa.
Wow.
Yeah, welcome.
So what do you do as a director?
For me, I lead a team, a small team that we work towards several sustainability ambitions and goals. We have set out a publicly disclosed ambition to be carbon neutral by 2030. All this comes with 25 goals and targets that we work across all of our business units and partners to try to get there by 2030.
I think you say all these are, I think go in but never like process.
How about I take you on a tour? Then
okay.
that is where you'll be able to see and understand the kind of initiatives that we do around the resort.
Jalan-jalan lah, walk, see only lah.
So Nigel, your first task is to take notes on the tour.
Take notes?
Yes.
I really can't prepare.
So I will assess your notes by the end of the tour. But guess what? The tour started already. Because we are right here in Aquarist Hotel, one of our best environmentally performing hotel in the list of hotels that we own in Resorts World Sentosa. For sustainability, just like a grading exam, we get certificates to make sure that we are aligned with the best sustainability certifications in Singapore. One of the huge reasons why we are able to achieve this certification is because of our energy efficiency methods. We make sure that we cool the hotel in the most effective manner. Instead of running aircon all the time, right, we actually installed a huge ass fan. So this is what we call hybrid cooling. So when you set your aircon temperature a bit higher than normal, then you sit on your fan, you'll be able to cool the building or the room itself in a more efficient manner.
Big ass fan.
Yes, yeah.
So actually, what made you want to join the sustainability department in the tourism sector?
I joined because I enjoy seeing how guests can experience sustainability features. So when you go holiday, sometimes you will not know that there's a lot of efforts behind certain things that people do. Maybe is it within the building itself.
Actually, speaking about the guests, right, that you mentioned, who are actually these people that come on these tours?
We get all sorts of people who join us on the tours. The requests can vary from students to corporates who are interested to know how we handle sustainability initiatives within the tourism sector.
So it's like an educational tour lah.
Correct. So I guess we reached our next stop at Hub Garden. This is a allocated space within the property itself that we do plant edible fruits and plants that our chefs will actually come every once a week to harvest them and put them into the menu. You want to go in and try some things?
Okay.
Can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
他没有骗人，是酸的。It is very sour.
And we are here at this very unfamiliar place. For my first task, what are we gonna be doing today?
We are here today in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, you prepare the feeds for the fishes. Makes sense.
Everything in-house. Ta-da!
You know, it's like when I go hotel, I eat buffet one.
This is human grade.
Also, human can eat one.
Yeah, we can eat. That's how good quality that we give. So before we do, we have to wear our PPE,
Of
wear our
course.
gloves.
Always use protection.
You know, we have different kinds of animals here. We have our sharks, we have smaller fishes. And so we have different variety of feeds we feed them.
And you must cut them to the various sizes for them. Right. Makes
So
sense.
I will want you to prepare some feed for our shark habitat, our shark seas habitat.
Oh, still below.
Yeah, prior to this, I've already prepared
This one also must take
some
out.
feed. Yeah.
Wow, this is damn big eh.
Yeah, it's our mackerel and squid, and you got some scallops. I'll hand you one of these buckets, and then you just put the feed inside.
Or
Because-
just salt
yeah, because
out lah.
we feed them whole fishes, so we don't have to cut our sharks.
Okay, can.
I'll give you an example of what you need to do. Then later you have to do everything by yourself.
So I must remember how many fish you put in.
Yeah.
That also must remember.
Count so yeah, this is all human grade.
This is for one habitat. That's a lot of fishes eh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's done. I'll put it aside. So yeah, I'll start off with the tuna.
Shit, that looks hard eh. Oh my god.
Done.
Hey, she do until very clean eh.
What I have in mind is giving to our Eagle Ray pup. Just remove the rubber bands because we won't want the fish to eat that.
Yes, of course. It's so easy one.
Yeah, I can remove
Oh,
the
you just
claws.
pluck it out.
Yeah. Okay, the reason why we want to remove the claws and also the carapace, which is the shell, right?
Yeah.
Is because they have this pointy
Oh, might injure their inside.
Yeah, might injure the fish. That and you're done.
Do they eat the inside one?
Yeah, they'll eat the whole thing.
Then the pincer?
Or this one will feed other fishes also, so we don't waste. So this one is like the same. You remove the head because the rostrum here, which is the pointy bit, might accidentally injure our animal. So remove that. So depending on the animal also sometimes this is okay, like the whole prawn, or sometimes we have to peel the prawn, chop it into smaller sizes and stuff like that. And done.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you also can peel more lah.
Yeah, one enough lah. One
Why
enough.
not?
One enough. This is for sharks. So I put 12 fishes inside. Then I move on to the big fishes. This is tuna.
Mackerel.
That's what I said, mackerel. Okay, 5 mackerel and 3 sotong. 3 sotong. Task 0.5 completed. Thank you.
So weird.
Shit, I'm a bit nervous.
Why?
I'm scared lah.
Don't scare. You're fine. How old already?
How old, right? Never mind. But I never cut fish before.
Really?
I never. In my whole entire life.
Careful though. Go deeper.
Deeper.
Your finger. Good, it's good.
It's good, right?
Yeah, it's good.
And that was what I was telling myself the whole time. Quick tip for all the people that haven't cooked before. Last time I FNL.
No, I don't know.
But they never ask us cut fish. But they teach me this method. When you chop things up, people tend to do this. Then they start chopping. These got wrist. What you do, right? You curl your finger up. Then you will have this motion of, you see, no matter, wow, chop so fast. I also won't cut my finger. Then you chop. But if got bone inside, how?
A bit is okay.
A bit is okay?
Yeah.
Okay, then let me just portion this here. Very neatly, like a sashimi, Okay, next is crab. But it's okay. It's easier job. They do the job for me. You take out the pincer, you leave it one side because it's for other fishes. And then you need to take out the head. You see? Deshell the crab. Oh, why? Because sharp.
Yeah.
Sharp poke them no good. And then next we have the prawns. And this one I tell you, you know why or not? Because all the guys out there, you need to peel prawn for your girlfriend. Why you do so fast just now?
Slow ma.
And then we are done. We're done? That's my first task.
Somewhat. I give you like a little sneak peek of what we do.
Okay.
But it's not everything.
Right.
We are at Hotel Aura. It's our newly renovated hotel. We put sustainability at the forefront when we are planning to renovate this hotel.
Wow.
There are actually 10 over sustainability efforts scattered across the room. Can you try to identify?
Huh? You can give me chance. Maybe like 3 lah, 3.
5.
5 ah?
5.
Okay, half.
Very easy already.
Because you keep mentioning about fans,
Yeah.
I would assume it's one of the fan
Correct.
LED lights.
Okay, Teo, you can look around the room and try to identify. Yeah, it's right in front of you.
Right in front of me.
Right in front of you.
The recycling bin.
Correct. Yeah.
The recycling bin.
You know why the recycling thing like that or not? Why is it so intentionally built like that?
No need plastic bag.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, I know. When I first came here, I saw it already.
What?
It's the beer tap.
It's not beer tap lah.
It's not beer tap. And what's that?
It's water tap.
Oh, it's a
Yes.
water tap.
Yeah, it's a water tap.
So you don't need to waste on plastic bottles.
Correct. Yes.
The coasters.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I better write this down before
Yeah.
I forget.
Yeah. So the other 5 elements that we have within the room itself is how we communicate our sustainability initiatives also. So within the TV, we also have all the certification and information to educate guests on why are we sustainable. So right here on the wall itself, we have a painting that's actually designed by social enterprise. We actually very consciously select our artists to fit out our hotel rooms to support artists with special disabilities. As part of sustainability, we also care about social part.
You seem to know a lot about sustainability. Is there any other skill sets that you require?
Well, it's not skill sets per se, but I think it's really working very closely with your other business units. So here we work with hotel to identify what the guests would use, what's the high touch, what are the elements that we can save on the resourcing, such as not using plastic bottles. So we must plan very far ahead. And all these have to be very intentional when we are planning to fit out the room, what what do we want to do, what the guests want to experience. Okay, welcome to Avenue 8.
Wow,
This is the
right.
last stop
Okay,
for our tour.
Okay.
So can you guess what is the sustainability feature that we will share with our guests during the tour?
Is it the canopy
Yes, it is. Why do you think so?
made from sustainable material?
What?
Plastic.
Brother.
Sustainable plastic.
The chemical name too long, so usually we just refer it to as ETFE.
ETFE.
This actually helps to block 80% of like the sun rays coming in. So the guests, when they walk here, while they seek shelter, also not so hot lah. Yeah.
You actually help RWS like really save a lot of energy. Yeah, I'm sure they like reward you very well, right? Like got different
guess
perks,
so.
I guess.
Yeah. So one of the perks that as team members that we enjoy is exclusive team member entry into like events such as Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah,
wow.
as well as a Minion Land.
Oh,
that
that's
is-
the new attraction. Are these the only perks that get you excited? Or
I think for the row, very special because like for Resorts World Sentosa, we got a lot of like verticals for me to learn from MICE to hotel to attraction. Then when we want to do things on a large scale, like Resorts World Sentosa, it has to be an integrated way of doing things. So that's very exciting and fulfillment in terms of seeing how our guests move across the offerings that we have from hotel to attraction to events. They get to see a lot of sustainability features and that keeps me going. So are you done with your notes already?
I'm quite confident lah from
sure?
what I write down. 你要 check 嘛?
I can see.
Okay, see.
All I can say is good luck to you later.
Wait, why?
Don't forget, just now I told you have 2 tasks, right?
Okay.
The first task is to write notes.
Yes,
The
which I
second
did.
task is to conduct the tour yourself.
Wait, what?
So you have to make sure your notes can help you with the tour that you're going to do. Yeah.
So part of your final task, I want you to help me to identify some species of sharks.
You know how many species are there? Roughly in that habitat.
More than 10.
More than 10. I think identify more than 10.
Yeah, just need to remember like what are the distinguishing characteristics they have.
5 minutes,
Okay.
I will remember all. You wait. Silver and white same. Damn hard eh. How you want me to identify the shark?
Later, one of my team members will be throwing down some feed. Then I want you to identify the different species and who eat what. Okay, what's that? This one.
Wait, grey reef shark.
Final answer.
Wait. Hey, go already. I don't know, right? Grey reef.
This one is this
Grey
one.
reef shark. Wait, Yeah, grey reef shark, right? Grey reef shark.
No, sandbar.
Oh, because of its fin.
No, because everything is like there's no marking. Okay, what's this one in front of us?
Black tip reef shark. Give me a bit harder, leh.
Harder. Maybe the one on top there.
White tip shark. But like don't look right. So it's a silver tip shark.
Correct.
You see? I was testing her. I find white tip for you. This one.
No.
I was pointing at the one behind, eh?
Okay. Okay.
Correct, right?
Correct.
The one behind, I was pointing at the one, white tip.
Correct.
Yes. Not only that, they also have different sharks like. Why you bring me all the way here?
Drama. Brought you here is to show you how we feed our sharks. Like one way to feed our sharks.
This literally right has no railings, no nothing right. If one wrong move, I drop in, I gone already.
You know how to swim, what?
Yeah, but I don't know how to defend myself from sharks.
They are fine. They are very docile.
Oh. So how do I feed the sharks?
Okay, so there are 3 ways that we feed our sharks. One way is to broadcast our feeds from the surface. Another way is also to dive inside.
Hey, the shark come out already.
Dive inside the habitat to feed them. And another way is to feed them from the surface.
Wait. Dive inside.
Yeah.
So you wear like those wetsuit and
Yes.
I saw there got chainmail.
Yeah, we got a chainmail
Oh shit. Okay,
for our
okay.
divers to wear, just personal protection.
Right. Okay.
Now we'll be doing surface feeding, surface target feeding. So like we're using the feed that we prepared just now in the kitchen. So one way is just to poke the mackerel through the stick and then just lower down. Then we just wait for the sharks to come
Oh my god.
and just let go.
It was
Yeah.
smoother than expected.
Yeah, it's just like
I'm not scared. I really not scared. Take one fish.
Yeah. You use the other hand, I can use to hold the fish.
Oh.
Lower in the water. Face the fish outwards. The fish has to be outwards.
That was quite fun. I'm gonna do one more time.
So what do you just feed? Who is that?
I know.
Yes,
Scallop, hammerhead shark.
correct.
I'm gonna
But
do
you
one
have to
more.
remember who ate what also.
Oh.
For our record keeping.
So it's like saying like hammerhead shark 1 ate 1. Like that.
Yeah, ate one mackerel.
一块啊一块，一条鱼一块。Shark.
Pay attention, pay attention.
Sorry， 没有人要吃我。
他要吃吧，你不要给。Who was that?
I never see.
I don't know.
I supposed to know.
You ready for your second task?
A bit nervous, yeah.
Okay, no need to be nervous.
Okay, but I came a bit more prepared, other than my notes. Like environmentalist.
Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, you can call me that. Hello. Welcome. My name is Nigel. So I'm here to give you a tour around RWS to tell you all about the sustainability efforts that RWS has implemented over the years. So actually, I asked you all to meet here is because this is actually our first stop of the tour. We are currently now at Aquarist Hotel. One of the sustainability efforts actually in this main lobby right here. You
Where?
to make a guess?
Is it that turntail?
The turntail is for you if you're naughty. No, it's not the turntail, but it's actually above the turntail, which is the big fan. If you all didn't know that if you all turn on the aircon and the fan at the same time, and then your aircon is at 25 degrees temperature, you all actually save energy and is more energy efficient.
So we should.
And let us do.
And lead us to global big ass fan.
Yes.
Okay, so we took a few steps from the hotel and we are now at the herb garden. What this herb garden do is it gives a fresh produce of herbs to all the kitchens in RWS. So it's a farm to table experience.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so RWS likes to... No, I got mosquito. This is like celery like that.
Hey, really or not?
Really?
Really can be eaten.
Yeah, really can be eaten.
Just like that eat.
Yeah. Right, Jen, that's the correct plant to eat, right?
Can you share an example with us of which herb here is being used in any of the dishes for the resort?
Most of the things.
Okay.
Like lemongrass.
Yes.
Yeah, we use it to make welcome drinks.
For who?
For guests.
Yes.
But not
okay.
on this tour lah.
Okay.
For other guests. Welcome to the newly renovated Hotel Aura. Wow. Come in. Let me do head count first, tour. Okay, make sure everybody never run away. Okay, so actually this room is very special. Okay, in Hotel Aura is because if y'all can try and guess why is it special, like which part of the room is part of the sustainability effort. There are 10. There will be a prize if y'all can guess one.
They use recyclable material like that.
Recyclable material. Which one? You just pointed at everything.
Fan, the sauce plate.
Okay, you're right. The fan is part of it. What's the purpose of the fan?
The purpose is to hybrid cooling.
Yes.
Is it?
那给你一个糖。Yeah, see, you will get correct. 有糖的。Come, bring it here. I cannot see.
Recycling bin.
Recycling bin.
Our way.
Then what? You just throw. You never even eat the seed.
Got hint or not?
It's still in this room.
It's still in this room and it's very big. It's huge and colorful. Yes.
Local, is it?
Yes, so this is one of the paintings by local artists from a social enterprise. Yeah, so Hotel Aura also supports. Okay, please don't touch. So in the next room, we actually have another effort, which is on this recyclable bamboo plate, which says that we're using only us. So we come to the end of the tour. And then, how do you think my first day performance was?
Not too bad for someone with just a few hours of learning like what sustainability do, all the efforts that we do. Yeah.
Okay, but I would like to thank you so much for taking your time
Most
to teach
welcome.
me more about the sector. But I feel like your job has even more responsibilities, right? Actually, I did not expect your role has so much, you really go in depth into the sustainability portion in this area. Yeah.
These are just like high level introduction of what guests can see.
It was very eye-opening for me because I thought it would be very corporate, but I didn't know you have to be very front-facing towards guests, front-facing towards VIPs to give them this kind of tours.
Correct.
Around. And later you just help me tell the producer of just 10 about them.
I try. I have to be honest, right? With my feedback, right?
Of course. Try.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow,
is my actual final task.
Our final task is for you to give good experience of one of our programs here offered in Resorts World.
Oh, you can swim with the sharks?
Yeah.
Oh, this cylinder.
Yeah, so your role as an aquarist, right, is to guide the sharks near so the guests can see the sharks up close.
Oh.
And they also can observe the feeding because you'll be essentially feeding the sharks as well.
Right. What are some tips you have for me?
We educate the guests. So you have any like facts about the shark?
Everything that I learned today, I can
Yes.
use to my disposal.
Yeah. And then right, later when you see the guests, you have to pass them something, some equipment. One is their mask, so they can wear to see the sharks underwater. Then another thing is their suction cups. So this one is just to hold them steady.
Hi, my name is Ben.
You're the Ben from Overkill.
Ben from S.E.A Aquarium. I may have used this fish. I may have used this hand to feed the fish, but it's okay. Goggle, look at shark. Suction cup, suck steady. Okay, ma'am. All I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna bring the shark towards you. You can see up close and personal. They're coming. They're really not coming.
I mean, they're here.
Oh, look at that. The shark is coming.
Wow.
And that, ma'am, is a scallop hammerhead shark. As you can see, this shark is a very big shark. This is the white tip fish. White tip shark. Look. Oh, up close and personal. That's the black tip shark. Okay, you must see one more time. These guys want a lot of things. There. Black tip. Can see? Did you see it or not? You saw, a lot of effort now. You better see all them eat now. Are you having fun? Yes, because I'm also having fun. Woo! And finally, after a long day, we are finally done. I felt like, wow, I can understand your passion. I'm a pet owner myself. But this is like an entire aquarium of fishes that you take care. I was very scared, I was very nervous. But I can feel that for people like you are very used to this. This is like a bit like your family, really. And last but not least, I'd like to thank you for guiding me today. With the hand that I fed all the fish today.
Okay, I'm used to it.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much.
No worries.
So after one full day at your new job, how was your experience?
Basically today, I went through the behind the scenes of the S.E.A Aquarium. As an individual, I always thought like, S.E.A Aquarium, Aquarist, your job is to take care of animals. Yes, true.
Right.
But there's a lot behind the scenes that I never thought was happening. Like for example, breeding. Not only they have to take care of endangered species, they also make their in-house like food for like the baby fishes or that kind of thing. So there's a lot of research going on behind the scenes as well. And it's crazy lah. I was feeding sharks. Feeding sharks. And my mentor, Fuyo, my mentor.
Yes.
Respect. I can feel the passion in her job, and I can see why. Because it was so much fun. Hey, what about you?
About me, my experience was totally different. For me, it's more about the sustainability of this sector, like the tourism sector. Because for me, my mentor taught me about how RWS actually help save energy, be more efficient, how it can be cleaner, all this. For me, it was more educational. And I also want to shout out to my mentor, Jen. She really respect. Shout, Jen! So she put in a lot of effort in researching, she put in a lot of effort in strategizing. And then it's not all about corporate like Desmond. She need to give tours to VIPs, students, mice, all this one. Not only that, one of the perks for my job was that they got free sneak preview of Halloween Horror Night. Your perks
You know
Perks, put in perks, when they got passion. And now that I work in the tourism sector, I feel like it's a different ball game overall. Last time we worked in a corporate setting, you got many perks like your Halloween.
Yes.
You got your pantry. I got D&D. But this one different because this is about passion. This is about bringing smiles to my guests. But not only that, I think bringing smiles to the guests is the absolute priceless. You cannot, corporate cannot get one. Because I brought guests down, I want her to enjoy the whole experience.
And you can see them smile.
Yes, correct. It not only brings a smile to their face, it brings a smile to my face. But of course, these are just two of many job roles in RWS and the tourism sector. But if you want to have as much fun as we did and also interested in the tourism sector, we'll leave the link in the YouTube description box below.
You can find more information down below.
看下面，看下面，不要看我了。
Okay.
Below and behold.
Okay, so
That's not the end.
no, not the end, not the end.
Not click here,
No,
click here.
no. Because you all spend one whole day doing this job, right?
Correct. It's time to go home lah.
Correct. But before that, we need to grade it. So your mentors have already graded you all. And
You have the results in your hand.
yeah. So while the winner have no prize,
Okay.
the loser will have to redeem himself.
So what's the redemption task?
I hear say, okay, it's a day-to-day job of an aquarist. So Nigel got a B+.
Oh,
B+.
plus.
Just slightly forgetful, but very good effort for first timer and
Hey.
after 2 hours of training.
听到没有？
B+ 啊
B plus
So Ben got A.
And it kicked the player.
awful 是不是？
That's it.
For awesome.
That's it. Because he was quick to learn and adaptable. Mainly, he was not afraid of the animals or pick up by touching the raw feed. Was keen to learn and genuinely enjoy what he was doing.
Wait. That's not what. Wait. That's not what I heard. Not scared of feeding the animal. Play back.
Hey, this shit come out leh.
So clearly,
Then what's your grade? What you do?
I give myself A lah.
No.
I
B
give
for
myself-
better. Go do your redemption lah.
Go do your redemption.
I do your job. I tell you proper tour. Huh? But you're not a cameraman. Otherwise, I don't know.
Hey, excuse me. The glass so big now, you need to clean one side.
Yeah, I can't stand that.
Okay? Big of fish.
有点小。One size only ah. Oh,
One size fits all.
okay. Doesn't fit me apparently.
Can I go off camera with Brady?
Can.
Huh? Or is it filming?
Never mind lah, just film on. Cause it's like a bit awkward now. What is the strongest fish?
Strongest fish.
Yeah, mussel.
Oh, muscle.
Cause
Bro!
Click.